The WWE is a massive billion-dollar company that is enjoying success at the top of the wrestling hierarchy. It brings in millions of dollars of profit and is a full-fledged media giant at this point, as the company has moved on from just wrestling to things like toys, video games, and even movies. So here are 10 shocking WWE financial facts. Back in the late 90s, WWE was locked in a war with competing promotion WCW. As the end of the decade came, WWE began pulling ahead as many viewers simply found it superior, while WCW had dipped in quality and was losing quite a bit of money. WWE, and more specifically Vince McMahon, took this opportunity to claim victory by snapping up the rival promotion. The shocking part? It only cost Vince in the ballpark of $2.5 million. One of his not-so-good business moves, Vince McMahon once tried to create a football league called the XFL, which was meant to be more exciting and gritty than the NFL. Though at first the idea seemed sound, the league died out after just one lackluster season. The aftermath had Vince taking on half of the $120 million loss, while NBC took the other half. Vince's attempts to revive the idea were unsuccessful as well. Though no longer in his prime, Triple H still wrestles here and there, while mostly focusing on his corporate role as the Executive Vice President of Talent, Live Events, and Creative. Hunter has done quite well for himself, as he was behind both the NXT idea and the Florida Performance Center. Since he's still a wrestler though, Triple H currently has 2 WWE contracts in his name, one as a corporate employee and one as talent. Together, they net him millions of dollars per year. You'd think that members of the McMahon family would be the highest paid executives in the company, right? Well, you'd be wrong. Kevin Dunn is the executive producer and chief of global television production, and he made a whopping $4.5 million last year. Kevin has been with the company since the mid-1980s and is quite close with Vince himself, but rumors say many inside the business feel he is undeserving of this massive salary. I'm assuming a lot of you have probably seen a WWE Studios production or two. I'm also sure that a lot of you were disappointed with what you saw. WWE Studios is another way for the company to branch out, and they have the perfect supply of talent to star in these films. The problem is, the movies are usually not very good, and the studio business loses more money than it makes. For example, in 2015, WWE Studios posted a total loss of $1.5 million. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you've also seen WWE's own channel here on YouTube. The internet is a relatively new market for WWE, and they had some major success with YouTube specifically. The platform allows for the posting of both old and new content, and is available to almost anybody in the world. Not only does this help expand the audience, but also brings in money as well. In 2015, WWE reportedly made over $4 million from YouTube alone. Though the internet is making money, most of WWE's revenue still comes from television. WWE's deals with the USA Network and international partnerships such as with Sky Sports and Sportsnet are the main sources of WWE's income. In 2015, WWE made a reported $230 million in TV revenue, which made up approximately 35% of the company's total revenue for that year. This makes you wonder if WWE will actually move Raw and SmackDown to the WWE Network in the future, considering the amount of money they receive with these deals. Though WWE shows have certainly dipped when it comes to ratings, the product is still doing well enough to break records when it comes to WrestleMania. Just a few months ago, WWE's WrestleMania 32 broke the previous attendance record with over 101,000 people, while also racking up over $17 million in revenue, which is comprised of merchandise and ticket sales as well as pay-per-view and network buys. It's safe to say the product is still selling well. Though you wouldn't think it now, WWE has been on the verge of bankruptcy a few times in its history. The worst of it came in 1995, as WWE was judged harshly by viewers after both steroid and sex scandal, as well as the moving of top stars to competitor WCW. It was in this year that WWE posted a massive loss of $4.4 million. Luckily, the next few years improved, but those were tough times nonetheless. Vince was quoted once saying that times were so bad that he was going to mortgage his retirement home, and that those were some times you just don't forget. I really don't know if he was joking or not. Speaking of Vince, you'll probably be surprised to know that the chairman doesn't fully own his company anymore. Technically speaking, Vince is no longer a majority shareholder, as he owns just 47% of the company. The rest of the McMahon family also has shares in the business, though much smaller amounts. Now the catch is, these shares are all Class B stock, which means they hold 10 times the voting power of the rest. So don't worry, Vince still has complete control of the WWE. And those are 10 shocking WWE financial facts. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing to support the channel. As always, thanks for watching.